Hello. I'm delighted to be here today with Nina Schessler and Tammy Harper of the Cape Cod Theater Company, home of the Harwich Junior Theater. And we're going to hear all about things that are coming up. I understand you have Matilda opening very soon.
Right, it's the regional premiere of Matilda the Musical, Roald Dahl's Matilda, and we're so excited. It has a huge cast, multi-generational. It's got incredible talent in it, and I think that everybody will love it because it's from the perspective of a heroic little girl, Matilda, and you know, she sees the foibles of the adults around her. The music's great, and we're just so happy to have people from, you know, Provincetown to Sandwich part of it.
Oh,
so
wonderful.
It's a really great show, yeah.
It's a very popular show. The kids absolutely love it, even though it scares the daylights out of me. I think the kids absolutely love it.
Did you have teachers like that when you were little?
I think I may have had one that comes to mind. But
no names?
No, certainly not. No, but it is such a great musical. It's really fun.
It really is. Fun. And we're selling out fast, so I hope people get their tickets and won't be disappointed. Yeah. Then we have Treasure Island, Rob Zappel, Harwich Icon is directing it with his wife Michelle, who's doing the choreography. And then we have The Marvelous Wonderettes are back by popular demand this summer for 8 performances. And then we have The Wind in the Willows. So it's a great season coming up.
When does Wind in the Willows open?
That opens August 10th.
Okay. And it runs for the rest
Till
of
the
August?
end of August, yeah. So,
okay.
And the other shows are squeezed in the middle there.
Right. Great. And then I'm sure you have lots of classes going on.
We have a lot of classes going on, and we're really happy to be bringing back our all-day programming, which will be happening at the Arts Center. And after I leave here, I get to go to Town Hall and pick up a building permit for our new sign that will go outside of the Arts Center, which is the old rec building on 265 Sisson Road.
Oh, yes.
So we'll finally have a sign. People will know where we are and what we're doing.
That's terrific.
But we do have, at that building this summer, will be programming for pre-K through grade 6. And we also have, just so the community knows, Food for Kids, which is the free summer eats program, will be at the Arts Center Monday through Friday from noon to 1 o'clock, serving free lunch. Not just for our students, but for anyone in the community, 1 through 18. So I hope people will come by. I'd, of course, love them to take a class, but if they would just like to join us for lunch, we would really like to have people come there.
That's a
be
great
part of
service.
that program. It's fantastic.
Really It really is. And we're having a homecoming party at the theater on July 6th for all of our alum who come back during that week, during 4th of July week for the summer. So hopefully we'll have generations of people attending. And, you know, it'll be a wonderful event. We'll have music, food, wine, beer, and beverages, and it should be really great. And we hope people will buy tickets for that. We're in our 68th season.
I was just going to ask. I knew it must be something like that. That's really an awesome number.
It really is.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so I'm sure you'll have many, many alumni who want to join you.
We hope so.
Of all different ages.
Right, all different there's 3 generations now that have come through the theater, and you know, we get to hear all the stories, and it's a pretty amazing place, tucked away in West Harwich.
It is,
Yeah.
and it's a wonderful time for everyone to reminisce and to share everything they've been doing. And
well, especially in this day of social media, you know, for people to actually be in the same room together is wonderful, but it's also wonderful that we're able to be in touch with people.
Exactly.
So,
it's easier to reach out.
Right.
Yes.
As long as it doesn't get ignored.
There's nothing like FaceTime, though, really.
Yeah.
There's nothing like being together in a room and sharing,
Right.
sharing memories. And will there be performances on that?
Yes, there
on that
will
day
be.
As well?
And that's why it's,
so.
you know, why it's so important, you know, in this day and age to have live performance, you know, because it's a shared experience. It really transports and transforms people, especially family theater, which we are for, you know, parents, grandparents, children, to be able to view theater together and to talk about it is a marvelous thing. We can't say enough about it, really.
Fabulous. Okay.
Also, I don't want to forget to
Yes.
mention that at the theater, all of our classes for grades 7 through 12 are over there. So we have
Okay.
2 different buildings with programming going
Okay.
on. So at the
One
Arts
is at the
Center,
Cultural Center.
well, no,
Arts
at the
Center.
it's not the Cultural Center.
Okay.
At the Arts Center,
Okay.
which is the old recreation building.
Okay.
Harwich Rec Building, 265 System
Okay,
Road. It's
okay.
across from Brooks Academy Museum.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's a wonderful space.
It's
I love
wonderful.
that.
So
Yes.
there we have
Okay.
creative movement,
Yeah.
story explorers, Broadway kids.
Okay, so those are the
creative
younger-
drama. Yeah.
Younger students.
And also we do have Friday one-off classes where we have a magic program taught by a well-known magician, Rich Archer. At our other building, we have teen acting, comedy improv, technical wizards for the older kids. Because, you know, along with performing, we teach all the aspects of stage
Backstage work and
management.
set design and
exactly,
so
set
forth.
design, sound design,
Costume?
lighting. We did a costume workshop last summer. We're not doing one this summer, but we do have assistants, our interns and apprentices. We just had a meeting with our interns yesterday. They're helping our costume designer for Matilda, and they help out with all the shows. So we
That's
like
great.
to train them in every aspect of
Right.
theater.
Right.
Right.
And we have opportunities, you know, for the community to volunteer in house management and ushering, box office. And if anybody's interested, they can email me, Nina, at CapeCodTheaterCompany.org. Theater is with an R-E. And our website is CapeCodTheaterCompany.org.
Okay.
And theater's always spelled with an R-E, not an E-R.
Yes. Okay.
And, you know, because if you come and usher, you get to see the show for free. We need 4 ushers each night, and most weeks we have about 8 performances, really, if you count when we're doing the Wonderettes on the weekends. And then you get a free refreshment, and you get to meet people. It's really wonderful. House management takes a little bit more responsibility. It's sort of being the overseer, but we train everybody. And our box office manager, Louise Hopper, also trains people in box office. And it is a wonderful opportunity to get involved in a lively organization.
Yes, yes.
So we hope that people will think about us when they're looking to volunteer someplace.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a very engaging process.
And the other thing, Tammy, did you want to talk about the Tom Flynn and Nancy Reardon workshop? That's incredible in August.
Right, that'll be on August 10th. And why don't you talk a little bit about Nancy
Well,
and Tom?
Nancy Reardon wrote the book On Camera. And Tom
Oh,
Flynn,
yes.
do you know them?
You have-
Tom,
yes.
he was the creator of Dateline, the original Dateline, and he was, you know, a writer on 60 Minutes for Dan Rather. And they both are coming, and they're going to teach a workshop on interviewing on camera and being the interviewee on camera. So it should be a marvelous opportunity
Yes.
for people who are interested in photojournalism or anybody who has to get interviewed, you know, or who has to do the interviewing.
yeah.
So
And
they're
that's-
great people. They're tons of fun. And they're a very dynamic couple. And I think if anyone's interested, they should contact us about that.
Okay, and that's
that'll
August
be
10th, did you
August 10th, and it'll be for high school through adult. So that's
see.
for a different
Okay.
demographic.
Yeah.
All right, and is there a form to fill out, or they just get in touch with the box office or
Just-
with you?
Oh, you mean for volunteering?
No, for joining that particular.
For the class to register.
You can just go right online,
Okay.
and if you go to classes,
Okay.
things are
That's listed.
organized
That's
by,
listed, the August 10th
by
one as
age
well.
or
Okay.
interest, yes.
It's all part of the mix.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's just a very special one. Okay,
Yeah, it's very special.
Yeah.
So we're excited about it.
well, the season looks wonderful.
Thank
And,
you. And we're
hopefully
going
people
into
will find their
fall.
ways to you.
May I just mention something about
Yes,
the
yes.
fall
Oh, please do.
season?
Please
Because
do.
we have Dawn DeRoe, who grew up on Cape Cod. She's now a musical cabaret star in New York City, and she's won many awards in cabaret theater. and she's going to sing songs from 1941 on August 31 and September 1st. August 31 is at 7:30. September 1st is at 4. And Bart Wiseman is accompanying her, his trio,
great,
and
yeah.
that should be an incredible time. Great music from the 40s. And then on September 6th and 7th, we have Christine Ernst, who's the great monologuist, a humorist. She'll come with her new take on what's going on in our culture
What
and
date-
in her
what date
life.
is that?
That's on September 6th and 7th.
Okay.
And then in October, we open Crude the Musical, and it's a world premiere of the climate change musical, and it's about an environmentalist daughter who goes up against her oil tycoon father and taking over his company. And it's by Maureen Condon, and she's a Harwich resident, and she's an incredible composer, and she was a finalist in the New York Theater Musical Theater Festival. So it's kind of great that we get to present that.
That's exciting. Is that based on the book Crude, or is it a different thing?
I think it's a
I
different
see.
thing, but you know, there's
Yeah.
probably
I know there was
some
a book
of
called Crude, which has to do with the oil
Oh,
industry
does
as
it?
well.
Some
Yeah.
similarities, of course.
Yes,
but
yes, right.
it's a musical
great title,
comedy, but
actually.
but it does have a message, you know.
Yes,
And,
oh yes, certainly does.
and we've
A
been
very
lucky
important
enough
one.
to have many solar companies sponsor it, and
Mm-hmm.
environmental companies, so and other businesses sponsor that show.
Oh,
so she's
yes.
been fundraising for that. So
Fabulous.
thank you.
Sounds really great. So people will find their way to you one way or another, one place or another, right?
That's right.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Okay. You should be all over town. There should be signs everywhere telling people how to get there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. We would
Sounds
love that.
like-
If anybody wants a sign on their property, they can just get in touch with us.
Oh, what a good idea. Yeah, that would
Thank
be a
you.
great way
And
to
we
spread the
als-
word.
And we also have posters and rack cards, so we love it when businesses put them up for us.
Okay, and I can see a banner across a street too. I think that would be a really great way to let people know.
Well,
It is such an institution in Harwich, so important.
we used to have a permit for that around 40 years ago. Actually, it went from the old movie store, movie theater in Harwichport across the street.
Oh,
And-
yeah?
And every month we had to paint that banner, and it was a lot of work, but it was great for us. Maybe we
I'm
could do it
sure.
again.
Yeah, yeah. It's such an important part of Harwich. You've been here forever, really. I mean,
Thank
in many,
you.
many people's lives, it is forever. So
It's true. It's
That's great.
impacted so many lives.
it has. Yes. Thank you so much for
Thank
coming in and
you.
telling us all about this. We'll look forward to it. Great.
Thanks.
All of it. Thank you. Again, this is Dinah Lane from Harwich Channel 18. Thank you so much.